EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. You look at this Jaguar defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Jaguar defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And fights through one man. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here's Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hey, easy, Ralph. Silver.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, Ron. 13, Luke. Luke.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Now another shot here at the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's caught by Tucker. He's into space past the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, 43 yards. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At their own 38-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to ETN running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. There he goes again. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3rd down and 1. Lawrence. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In motion left is Davis. Now Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making the big play. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Adams the man in motion right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Caught on the right side by Adams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Here we go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run right here with Jacobs. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. A little juke. A second juke. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Ooh, with a juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hot.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. 2nd and short now following the fumble.
All right, let's go.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Hey, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. And Bigsby once more. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.